The holiday season, while joyous for many, can be a time of emotional difficulty for others. Take, for instance, the story of our friend John. Growing up, his household was one where emotional neglect was all too common. His youthful years were marked not by carefree laughter and joy, but by the silent struggle of bearing unspoken traumas. The festive season, which for many is a time of unity and merriment, is for John a painful reminder of these unsaid hurts. The expectation of merrily spending time with family only serves to dredge up memories of the neglect he experienced. The twinkling lights and jolly carols become a backdrop to a replay of past hurts. His story is not singular. There are many Johns out there for whom the holiday season is not about the joy of receiving presents under a brightly lit tree, but about navigating a sea of unspoken traumas. For John and many others, Christmas isn't about joy and presents, but about navigating a sea of unspoken traumas. Self-care is not just about pampering oneself, but also about ensuring emotional safety. In our journey of self-care, it's essential to surround ourselves with those who foster our emotional health, rather than hinder it. Take Emily's story, for instance. This past Christmas, Emily made a brave choice. She distanced herself from certain family members who, despite the passing years, refused to acknowledge or take responsibility for the emotional neglect she experienced growing up. Instead, Emily decided to spend the holiday season with friends, a group of individuals who not only understood her struggles, but also provided the emotional safety, validation, and acceptance she needed. This was Emily's chosen family, people who weren't tied to her through blood, but through shared empathy and understanding. They offered her a sanctuary, a haven where she could be herself without the fear of judgment or harm. For Emily, the decision was a difficult one, but it was a crucial step towards her emotional well-being. The company we keep during the holidays has a profound impact on our emotional state. Let's consider Sam, a chap who recognized that his family gatherings were steeped in unspoken traumas. The Christmas season became a time of anxiety and emotional turmoil for him. Then Sam made a choice. He chose to redefine his notion of family. He found solace in the company of his friends, individuals who offered him emotional safety, acceptance, and validation. His Christmas celebrations became a haven of warmth and understanding, no longer marred by the shadows of past neglect. It's not about blood ties or conventional norms, it's about the emotional comfort that we so rightly deserve. Sam's story is an example of the power held by the choices we make. His story is a reminder that it's okay to prioritize our emotional well-being, even if it means breaking away from tradition. For Sam, this new tradition is more than just a holiday celebration. It's an affirmation of his worth and his right to emotional safety. The power of choice is in our hands. Let's reflect on the journeys of John, Emily, and Sam. Each one of them faced a difficult decision this holiday season, but chose to prioritize their emotional well-being. John, who chose solitude over a toxic family gathering. Emily, who found comfort in the company of friends who validated and accepted her. Sam, who bravely confronted his past and decided to break the cycle of emotional neglect. These are not stories of avoidance, but of courage. They remind us that the hardest choices often lead to the most profound growth. The power of choice is not about escaping. It's about embracing the truth of our feelings and needs. It's about understanding that self-care is not selfish, but necessary. This holiday season, remember that it's okay to protect your emotional well-being. You have the power to choose who you spend your time with. And sometimes, that choice can make all the difference.